Hi, in keeping with our Unveiling Africa, I decided to do a few things, urged by a few tweets and Facebook information. People reached out to me and asked, what more can you teach us about Africa? So I've put up a few questions, trivia questions, to see how well we know Africa and to see how much unveiling of Africa there is to do. One of my first questions is a very interesting one, and I'm going to share it with you right now. What publication described Africa as the most hopeless continent in the year 2000 and then turned around 11 years later in 2011 to describe Africa as one of the most hopeful continents in the world? The answer when we return. And the answer is The Economist. I'm sure a lot of you read that magazine. It covers a lot of African information and other information around the world. How interesting. What is the longest river in Africa? The answer again is the Nile. It stretches all the way from the northern part of Africa. And did you know that the Nile comprises of two Nile rivers? One is called the White Nile, which starts from Lake Victoria and ends in Egypt, as you know. And the other is the Blue Nile that starts from Lake Tana in Ethiopia. Good information to know. Who is Liberia's capital, Monrovia, named after? It will interest you to know that the capital of Liberia is Monrovia, and it was named after the 5th President of the United States, James Monroe. How many black presidents have we had in South Africa? We'll let you know the answer when we come back. The answer is 4. Believe it or not, we've had 4 black presidents in South Africa. Who is the longest serving African president? The answer when we return. The answer to that question is Teodoro Obiang from Equatorial Guinea. I didn't even know that. Interesting. What is Africa's newest country? We just recently acquired a new country in Africa. The answer when we return. The answer to that question was South Sudan. What country in Africa has the largest movie industry in terms of creating movies? Is it Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, or South Africa? The answer when we return. And the answer to that question is Nigeria. Nigeria is well known for its movie production business, and they're number 2 in the world, believe it or not. We all know this very, very popular reggae singer. He performed at Zimbabwe's Independence Day Parade in 1980. Guess who that person was? The answer when we return. The answer to that question was Bob Marley. Yes, he performed at the 1980 Independence Day Parade in Zimbabwe.
Every man got a right to decide his own destiny.
Which of those countries in Africa is in North Africa? Is it Liberia? Is it Congo? Is it the Gambia? Or is it Morocco? The answer when we return. Yes, the answer was Morocco. It's on the northwestern tip of Africa. And yes, they do have some Arabs who live there. And yes, they do have some Muslims who live there too. But we're all Africans. That's the beauty of Africa. It's diverse peoples, it's diverse religions, it's diverse cultures, all combined to make a mosaic fabric of beauty and spectacular scenery.